Powell's City of Books in Portland, Oregon, and I'm having a pseudo-religious experience because I think that bookstores are the most peaceful and wonderful places on earth. And I happen to be, at this moment, at one of the most iconic, most famous, and longest-standing independent bookstores. So I'm looking at these stacks of just like, the shelves are like probably 12 feet high, stacks with books, and everywhere you turn is just pages and pages and titles and books, and it smells like books. And I just like, this sense of peace and happiness has enveloped my being. So join me today as I roam the aisles of the expansive, wonderful, and kind of spiritual Powell's Books. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, so we are here in the architecture corner, top floor of Powell's City of Books. I learned today that it's called Powell's City of Books.
Yes.
And I'm here with Emily. How do you say your last name?
Brodowitz.
Okay, I'm here with Emily Brodowitz. Why is it called City of Books? Is there like an origin of that?
You know, it's just because it's a full city block and it's so many different rooms. I think someone gave us that moniker years ago and it just kind of stuck.
Okay, cool. So I wanted to talk as an avid reader and fan of books, and fan of bookstores. I just wanted to like kind of get your take on what it's like kind of operating an independent bookstore, particularly in this moment, which is an interesting moment where a lot of like brick and mortar spots are just getting kind of obliterated. So I'm wondering, like, what's the vibe here? How's everything going?
Things are going amazing recently, and I think when the recession hit, people thought that we were all going to go away. There won't be any bookstores left. But I think people choose to come here, both tourists from out of town, and then we have a lot of locals that come to all of our stores. No algorithm will get you this variety of books.
So you mentioned to me earlier that you were a bookseller here for years. My favorite part of an independent bookstore is the staff picks board. And so I was wondering, as a person, I assume, who has been a staff picker, like how you find books, like what is your process of curation?
I mean, a lot of it is recommendations from other coworkers. We also get ARCs, which are advanced reader copies. So oftentimes the publishers will send them out to bookstores in advance to kind of build hype. And if we love it, we'll pass it around the office. And then as soon as it comes out, there'll be a staff pick on that. That's how there can be staff picks the day a book comes out. We often get them months in advance. So we'll just be so excited for a book to come out so that other people can read them.
Is there like a Powell's like mantra? Or like, do you guys have like an ethos or something?
One of my coworkers came up with "Give a Lit," which some people get and some people don't.
I was kind of feeling like there's got to be like, it's lit fam. You know, not for the older generation, but there's definitely like some lit puns to get going. Amazing. Well, is there anything else you want to say to the people of the world listening?
I think just come check it out. Come look at the Rare Book Room and just support your local independent bookstore, wherever it might be. We're all a community, and we're just excited about getting good books in good hands.
Love that. Good books in good hands. Thank you so much, Emily.
Thank you.
I like reading books. Okay, so this store is crazy. It's so big that it's organized by floors and colors for all of the different departments. I'm at the red zone. That's audiobooks, gender studies, histories by country, languages, military, nature studies, outdoors, Pacific Northwest, politics, transportation, and travel. That is but one corner of Powell's Books. Now I'm in the blue room. Anthologies, classics, drama, journalism, literary criticism, literary history, literature, memoirs, poetry, small press, and westerns. I'm in the best place in the whole world right now, people. Okay, now we're headed to one of my favorite sections of the whole bookstore, which is the small press section. And I think this is like one of the coolest parts of an independent bookstore, is that there are tons of like local zines and little, like, self-published, small, like I'm holding one called The Last Time My Sadness Was Convenient. That's a great title. Okay, a couple more zine titles. Pictures of my mother touching wild animals. Unicorn poop. Admiration of straight white men and its accompanying dread. God, this is great. I should never leave this section. Everywhere I look is books. Everywhere I look is books. Everywhere I look is books. When I am depressed, anxious, scared, and I walk into a bookstore, there's a sense of serenity that overtakes my whole body. And I'm feeling that right now. I was actually a little stressed this morning. And here, surrounded, I'm worshiping at the altar of human creativity in the face of meaninglessness. And I'm finding it incredibly calming. Okay, here's a very cool thing. So, if you'll remember, on the first episode of the Microcast, I interviewed a 4-year-old named Valette, who is my best friend's daughter. And I'm looking at Valette by Charlotte Bronte, Valette by Charlotte Bronte, Valette by Charlotte Bronte, Valette by Charlotte Bronte. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 different editions of the book Valette by Charlotte Bronte, which is the reason she has her name. That is how amazing Powell's Books is. I honestly think I could spend $1 million at a bookstore. That's not a joke. This is coming from a person who, I hate shopping. I don't buy anything except food and books. I love buying books. I'm going to spend $1 million today. I'm going to go into terrible debt buying books. But I'll be comforted by the words and creativity of many generations of thinkers. If only books were money. What? Okay, my friends, the time has come. I must go. I have to play a show tonight. I can't spend my entire day at a bookstore, but I feel refreshed. I feel like the holy water has been sprinkled upon me, and I'm ready to rip in Portland tonight. I didn't grow up with religion, so for me, an independent bookstore kind of feels like what a church should be. Peaceful, accepting, community building, a place to learn about new ideas from people you trust. And in that spirit, next week, I'll be coming to you with a book report about the latest and greatest novel I'm reading out here on the road. If you want to talk to me about stuff on the internet, you can use the hashtag K.Flay Show, or you can email me at thekflayshow@gmail.com. And of course, you can listen to my new album, Solutions, everywhere that you like to listen to music. So there's a new episode of What Am I Doing Here every week. Be sure to set a reminder for the K.Flay Show after 9 a.m. on Wednesday. And I'm on tour this fall. Visit kflay.com/tour to get your tickets.